Welcome to my channel. I am your host, and today I'll be doing a life of a high schooler, episode 30, part 1 of 2. Because, as I said before, before I get into it, I just want to say sorry for not posting any videos throughout this week and last week. Only posted one video on Sunday, and that was like a really boring live stream, wasn't it? So, I've just been somewhat busy with my homework, and schoolwork and all that. So, without all that out of the way, let's get started into the video. Now, this is going to be a somewhat big, huge, extravaganza, spontaneous story, and it happened recently, so let's get started. Now, at my school, they're they're doing the very first high school dance, and since I'm a senior, might as well go to the very first dance at my high school. Just try it at least once. Well, I'm going to go to two. One is going to be this one, and the second one, maybe the one in December, and I'm pretty sure I'll be going to one for prom. But anyway, so this year's theme, and I find it really stupid, it's a jungle theme. Now, it sounds really cool, it's a jungle theme, and like a lot of like luscious trees, and lots of really cool plants, and all this stuff, and get wild and crazy, but the school is just, it has low budget amount, and they spend most of the money on I think we have Power 106 at our school, and they're throwing a lot of money to him, and he does, to me, he's not really that good of a DJ host at all. I'm sorry, but I find him boring. So they throw all the money into him, and they leave the rest of the money for the decorations and the food and all that stuff. But we're gonna have it outside, and I am just thinking it's hopefully gonna be good, but I'm not expecting anything intense, because all that stuff will happen at the end of the year. It always does. They save their money till the last. So anyway, as it's happening, we have the homecoming and nominees for senior queen, junior princess, sophomore princess, and nothing for the freshmen, because the freshmen new year, nothing really big for them. Anyway, so today was actually the very first assembly the very official, I would say, assembly that we had in the gym, and it was boring. I don't know, just their whole idea for it, it's just boring. It sounds cool, but they make it so boring. I don't know why they do that. I don't know why they always save the best for last, even though sometimes not really the best for last. But anyway, so they're just like, announcing all the girls who got picked and nominated for the whole category that they're in: senior queen, junior princess, sophomore princess, and all that. And so that very first assembly that we do, it's always boring. It takes a long time to get every single girl out of the way, and people don't like it. Everyone's in like a fussy mood because they sit on the hard bleachers and they're all mad and all pissed and they're tired and all that. It's the very first assembly. It's just not fun. Anyway, though, so as we're at the assembly, a few guys who were like the football players who were escorting the women to their area. A few of them tripped because the stupid tarp was like, it wasn't smoothed out. There were like little patches where if you put your foot in the right area, you could actually trip. And if you guys did trip, so. But anyway, so the girl that I'm gonna take to it, she's actually nominated. She's in my choir class, and out of all the people there, I would say she has really good, strong chance to get picked. And not just because I'm taking her, but out of all the girls, because my senior year, 2017, most of those girls, they're either like unknown, like no one really knows who they are, or they're just hated. You just fall underneath one of those categories, and she's the one where she's not really that well known, but a lot of people do know her, and for sure a lot of people would vote for her. I know I did, but it's just most of them, they don't really have a chance of winning all, because either one, they're hated, or two, they're just not that well known. They're not well known amongst the school, and it's stupid, but whatever. So anyway, Last Tuesday was the day I asked her, and I must say, I should have done like a better job at asking her out, but it was just a little thing. So anyway, what happened was, Tuesday, I wasn't really planning it. I was gonna say I'm gonna ask her, and that's it. I'm just gonna go for it, because why not? I had a really good feeling just to ask her that day, and like I said, she's in my choir class, and my choir class is for sixth period, my last period of the day. So we go, and I'm all talking to her and everything. We're just hanging out. Yeah, my voice cracked. Hanging out, and the teacher said, "All right, so all the people who have to stay after school, who need to practice for the recording session because come tomorrow actually, we're recording for Disney Candlelight, and if we actually get picked for the thing, we could perform at Disney. We could sing some Disney songs and some other songs, like some church songs or whatever, and it'd be really cool. Like we could actually go perform at Disneyland, and I mean, I really don't, care so much for that, but it'd be nice to go, just to go to Disneyland and perform there and possibly just get in for free. Well, you have to pay for the bus ticket, but still, just get in for free. So hopefully we win. But anyway, so we had to stay after school to practice for the recording session and all that. And it was my group. It was the tenors, which I'm in, the sopranos, which she's in, and the altos. So we had to stay after school and we had to rehearse and practice and make some corrections to the sheet music that we're using. And yeah, so I stayed after school because I have to. I don't really care for it, but everybody else does. So just work with the team and everything. Work with the whole group. And so the teacher's like, "Oh, okay, so let's get through this, and then I'll order pizza, and we can have like a little party, whatever." So we go through the whole songs and everything, and that's really it. The pizza came and everything, and I was waiting for the right time to ask her because I wanted to just be me and her. But every time that I would try to, there would always be someone, getting quote unquote in the way. I didn't really mind, but I wanted them just to, just leave for like, a second or two or more. Take your time, just be out here. So it was funny because I got a pizza and I was eating and everything, and the choir teacher came up to me and was like, "Oh, so the tenors have been really improving and all that." Oh, I'm like, "Oh, thanks. Well, we're better than like last year." And he was like, "Oh, well, you guys, really improved and all that." And then we're all talking about like the whole like what could happen if we actually do win, and he was just all saying like, "Oh, if we win, it would be really nice and everything." But he doesn't really care about Disneyland either, just to be nice if we win. And I saw her; she was like already packing up and leaving, and she headed out the door. She headed out the door, so I'm like, "Oh crap! I better hurry up." So like I was walking away from the teacher. I'm like, "Oh, I'll see you tomorrow." And he's still talking to me like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I have to go." So I walk out, and I see her going up the little ramp thing that we had. So I said, "Hey, where are you going?" She's like, "Oh, I'm going to the back." And she's like, "The back? Why the back?" She's like, "Oh, I'm getting picked up." And she's like, "Well, where do you go?" I'm like, "Oh, I go to the front of the school. You have to walk home." She's like, "Oh, I have to walk home?" I'm like, "Yeah, I live by my area." She's like, "Oh, really? It's that far?" I'm like, "It's not really that far." She's like, "I would offer you a ride, but I don't know, just you showing up, and I don't think it would be really good." So I'm like, "Oh, it's okay." So we're all, discussing. I said, "So, you going to the homecoming dance?" And she's like, "Oh, yeah." And she's like, "Well, I have to, because I'm a candidate for the senior queen." I'm like, "Oh, that's true, that's true." So I said, after that, I said, "So are you going to go with someone?" And she's like, "Oh, I'm going with, like, some friends." I'm like, "Oh, well, no, are you going to, like, take a guy?" And she's like, "No, no one's really asked me out." I'm like, "What? How? What? That's impossible,
Mr. Abernathy?
There has to be like at least one guy who asked you out." She's like, "No,"
What's the trouble
So I was like, so then I said, "Well, then how about I take you? How about I go with you?" And she started blushing a little bit. So then I'm like smiling like an idiot because I'm all blushing too. And I don't even know I honestly don't even know what I was saying. I just remembered that. And she said yes. I forgot what happened, and then we're just all talking about, I don't know. After that, after she said yes, my mind went blank. Like I was like an idiot. I don't know. I forgot the whole rest of the conversation, but I do remember I do remember her saying yes and everything. And the dance is coming this Saturday, so this is gonna be the part one part, and part two will be happening on Saturday, and I'll be giving you guys every detail of what, well, not every detail, but a big huge summary of what will happen on Saturday. And I do hope that it goes good. I do hope that it doesn't rain or gets windy, because we're having it outside, which is really stupid, but yeah, they're having it outside. And with that, thank you all for watching my videos. To all of you like little viewers watching my videos, I appreciate it all. And with all that out of the way, let's just go up and kill these super mutants, because, you know, why not? And yeah, so this is gonna be my very first high school dance, my very first dance in school generally, because I don't really like going to, you know, a lot of activities and events that schools have. But me being a senior now, and plus I'm taking her, you know, I might as well go. And I think it'll be pretty much, it'll be pretty nice. But yeah, I thank you all for watching my videos, and please feel free to watch more if you want to. I tend to not really like tell you to subscribe or like or comment, because I don't want to be pushy. You know, if it happens, you know, you guys want to watch more content, go ahead, subscribe. If you want to like the video. I don't really, you know, honestly care. Just as long as you watch and enjoy and appreciate my videos, that's all. So, with all that out said and done, I'll be seeing you guys all next time. See ya.